We are ready to dive in with you about what is important to you. We do want to offer you one, maybe new to you, easier way of understanding why what's coming to you comes. It's about your point of attraction, which the law of attraction never deviates from. In other words, the law of attraction never causes you to be a cooperative component with something that you are not already a vibrational match to. You have complete vibrational say over that. Maybe you're not conscious and good at it yet. Maybe you're creating by default. Maybe when you were little, your parents were alcoholics and fought with each other all the time, and you've still got some of that in your thought process. We've been describing it this way. It's like you're walking around with a potential of activated thoughts. As we were chewing with Esther one afternoon about some things, the thought that came into her mind as we were sending our explanation to her was, it's like I have, Esther is saying, a bag of marbles, and that bag of marbles represents my point of attraction. And we said to her, not the whole bag. Let's say the whole bag has a marble in it for every thought you've ever thought. It's a big bag. It's not really a bag of marbles, you know that, right? But it's only the marbles that are active right now, the activated marble, not the dominant ones, because you could have had a lot of experience on a topic and you could have a lot of marbles in your bag about that. It's the active, vibrationally active marble that equals what you're attracting from where you stand here and now. So if you sort of kind of get that, every now and again, Esther will be focusing on something. She picked up her dry cleaning the other day, 12 pieces, count the hangers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Thank you very much. And when she got them home the next morning and was taking the wrapping off of it, there was a hanger with a piece of tissue paper on it, but no piece of clothing. Marble in the bag. What? What? How can that be? That seems like trickery to me. The lady said, let's count the hangers. Esther said, okay. The lady didn't say, let's make sure there's something on the hangers. So if Esther has anything else in her bag of marbles, oh yeah. I remember back when we were running around the country in the bus, and sometimes when we'd count the hangers, one was missing. And they'd say, come tomorrow, we'll see if we can find it. And they would say, we're leaving tonight, can you find it now? No, we'll ship it to you. So Esther started making a list of every piece of clothing. It looks like this, and this is the label. And especially if it's Esther's, she was taking really good care. So when there was a piece missing, should have made a list. Stuff like this happens. Remember that really pretty sweater that I had, that I loved it. I wore it so much. I had those garments I wore with it, and that really cute skirt, and it disappeared. And I knew that girl took it. So you're gathering up marbles from logical life experience. And sometimes you're right. And sometimes it just seems logical. But in any event, every time you do it, that thought gets closer and closer to becoming a belief, and a belief is active. A belief is an active marble. What you believe in is active. What you believe, expect is even a better way of saying it. What you expect, law of attraction is all over. Bringing to you what you expect. And then you say, well, I knew I was right. Look, there it is again. There it is again. And it's hard to hear. Yeah, but it's there because you expect it, not because you deserve it, really not because somebody else wanted to do that to you. It's things are coming to you because of your habits of thought. You were in kindergarten, your very first teacher was in menopause, she hated everybody, especially you kids, especially you kids. told your mother didn't like it. Your mother talked to her friends about it. You heard them talking. Early age, you came to understand your teacher was not your mother, and she should have been. We're just saying. So today we want to talk about what's going on with your bag of marbles. But before we do, we want to say something really, really, really important to this whole discussion. Your inner being has a bag of marbles too. And what's in your inner being's bag of marbles is everything you want and all the good feeling stuff that you are. So when you're matching up with that, it's good in so many ways. When your bag of marbles in any moment in time is vibrationally equivalent to the one your inner being's got going, active in this moment because of whatever you're living, first of all, you feel great. You feel interested or frisky or happy or full of fun or life or love or appreciation. Feels really good. But something else that's important for you to know. Your inner being stands in this vibrational place. We gave it a name. We call it your vortex. Doesn't matter what you call it. We just want you to know it's real. Your inner being stands there in no resistance whatsoever. And do you know what no resistance means to your point of attraction? It means it's way, 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 way powerful. Not powerful enough to control what you've got going on with your bag of marbles. But when you join your inner being with that powerful point of attraction already going on, one who's lined up like that's more powerful than millions who are out there on the ragged edge. And that's important to know. It's really worth calibrating to your inner being, calibrating to that frequency. We get it. We know it's easy. In fact, you want to say, and you might be right, it's easier sometimes, often, must be really a lot easier to calibrate to somebody else. You know how when something happens and you're wringing your hands, you didn't want it to happen. Maybe it happened to somebody you care about. Maybe it's happening to you and you don't know what to do about it. Maybe it's worldwide. Maybe it's nationwide. You don't know what to do about it, and you don't know what to do about it, but you have that feeling that if you could just talk to this person, they could soothe you. If you could just lean on this person. If my dead husband wasn't dead and was here, I could talk to him about it and I would feel better about it. Or if I had a friend, I could talk to my friend about it. If my friends weren't all busy doing other things. What we're really saying to you is, whether they're available to you or not, those physical ones that you want to lean on a little and explain to a little, and most of all that you want to get relief from as you chew it over with them. That's such a flawed premise, because they're all over the place. They're all over the place. If you will decide right away, sometime during this workshop or soon thereafter, if you will decide that you are not going to calibrate to humans for your relief, because it's flaky. Some of them, when you talk to them, they'll just scold you. Or they won't understand what you're talking about. Tell me more. Which means you'll explain way too much and you'll put way more marbles in your bag about the thing you don't want. It just isn't a good idea to try to find relief by talking to other people who are afraid of life too. What you want to do is calibrate to your inner being, who stands clearly in the place of knowing your value, knowing your power, knowing your worthiness, knowing what's going on, knowing the solutions, knowing where you stand in relationship to everything you want, knowing. You want to calibrate. That's where your relief is. And you know what relief is? Relief is the feeling of not splitting yourself apart from who you are. That wringing your hands is the opposite of relief. And it's because you're focused upon something in a way that your inner being is not looking at it. You see it as a problem, your inner being sees it as a solution to making. You see it as something missing, your inner being sees it as something in the process of becoming. It's a different look, but it's the look you want to understand and to adopt and to practice all day, every day.